We raised 4 daughters, and I love kids, and I wanted to make a difference, see if I could make a difference in some of these kids' lives.
I originally wanted to become a teacher to share my love of science with the kids. I absolutely love it. I went to college for biology, and I had such a blast. I felt that I could share my passion with the students, and it's been a blessing ever since.
I love them all. It's like a big family. I have 38 kids, and I care about them all.
I became a teacher. My mother was a teacher, and she was actually a math teacher as well, and I always wanted to help people. And when I saw at one, it was like an awards assembly, and this kid picked her because she'd made such an impact on his life, and he dedicated receiving the award to her. I was like, that's what I want to do.
There's a lot of things, obviously, that I like about being a teacher, but I really like helping other people make connections with what they're doing, because for me as an artist, that's what's exciting, and there's a lot of places where you get stuck, and I like to be there and try to help them and see them have that moment where they're like, oh.
I love teaching wind literature. I love teaching kids how to play the instruments. And then, of course, with the high school kids, I love doing all of the other things that are involved with it. But I think that the best thing about your job is when you see how excited your kids are about what they're doing. And when you see them being successful, and we go to competitions, whether it be UIL or anything else, and you see how much they just light up and love to perform. When you see that kind of love of performance, it's just kind of infectious. You can't help but love what you do.
I have never wanted to do anything else. It's so important. Teachers are the ones that create the doctors and the politicians and the professional basketball players, and all the people that are successful in the world can always attribute that back to an important teacher in their life.
I'll never forget a little boy who came to me at the end of the year and said, even though he'd had a rocky year, "Thank you so much, Miss Gentry, for wanting me," because he felt like he was finally at a place where he belonged and where he wasn't being passed along, and that was a huge deal to me.
Building relationships. I teach first grade, and so they're hilarious. They have so much personality, and it truly comes out every day in the classroom.
I have a very special relationship with each and every kid, and they know that I love them and believe in them, and that we can do anything when we work together.
I like being a part of the foundation and students. Ultimately, everyone on campus is here for them, not only the teachers. We're all here to provide the students with the educational foundation that they need to be successful.
I've been teaching this my 33rd year, and I love what I do. I love getting up in the morning and picking them up in the cafeteria, and they're so excited and so happy to see me, and they've always got wonderful things to share. So I just feel like I do what I'm supposed to be doing. Most of the time, we have a good time in here. We like to laugh, but we also like to learn.
I have a family relative that has cerebral palsy, and I just remember in the summers working with him and playing with him, and I had a bond with him, and it just led me to what I do now. I have a passion for it. I love the kids with special needs and have a heart for them.
I love the kids totally, and a lot of times you have messy jobs, and you can imagine what that is. But you know, when you're doing it, it might be hard to do, but when you're doing it, you think about who you're doing it for. And that's what makes it easier.
I want to be a part of something special, number one. I chose Little Elm because it's a small community, even though it's not small anymore. I chose it because I knew it was on the rise. I want to be a part of something that's going to be spectacular, and I see that in the horizon for this district. We've already reached several goals as a district. I've seen it at the high school, and I've seen it now in elementary, and we're on our way. We're on our way to great things, and I want to be part of that.